What's up, guys? It's Ben. I'm here on site at the Point Breeze renovation and addition. So last time we were here, we were wrapping up the MEPs and the windows and doors were in, and we were just starting to get into the finish work. So I'm going to take you guys in. We have a lot of updates for you, show you what's going on. Let's go. All right, we are inside. So this is the living room space, all new, totally redesigned. And we just got through drywall. The priming is getting done. That's almost wrapped up. And we're starting to do the trim work. So if you look up here, that's where the new tambour ceiling is going in. And that's gonna line this whole space, the entire ceiling. The guys are putting it up right now. And it's one of the highlights of this project. So we're super excited to finally see it come together. I've been waiting for this moment for quite a while now. So we're happy about that. We got the flooring in place. You can't see it right now, but there is a lot of oak flooring that was too thin to match the original in certain spots. We're gonna end up refinishing all the floors, so everything's gonna match perfectly. And then what's missing over here is a staircase. So we're just waiting on that, but there is a custom fabricated staircase that we're gonna be installing. It's gonna be made of metal. It's gonna have wood treads. The treads are gonna be open, so it's gonna give you that nice open feel, very modern. And what's cool is the pickets for that staircase are gonna run all the way from the railing at the top, all the way down to the floor level here. So that's gonna serve as a way to block off from somebody falling down the basement stairs, but it's also gonna look really awesome. So a lot of cool features. I'll walk you guys around, take a look at some of the other areas. All right, so we're walking through the living room space. This is all open concept. So over here is where the fireplace is going. We have one of those Swedish fireplaces, a stove cube. That's gonna come down. It has an exposed flue. So it's got that beautiful look to it. It's all black. Walking through here, obviously the tambour ceiling, like I said, that's gonna continue all the way down, all the way to this point right here. But you'll notice these guys, this is actually pretty tough trim carpentry. What they did was make sure everything lines up perfectly. They went ahead and snapped lines where every single one of these tambour panels is gonna go. So it ends up lining up perfectly. It's a lot of extra work, but for things to look right at the very edge, at the perimeter, up at the top, so it finishes perfectly, it's just a necessary step. So that's all getting done now. One of the other cool things is, like, once you get into this space, you'll see up here that there is a pocket. We framed it down with collar ties, so you have about a 1 foot pocket up there. That's gonna get backlit. So you're gonna have strip lighting behind there, and then they're gonna put plexiglass going on the face of that. So it's gonna be backlit. Almost is gonna look like it's exposed to the sunlight up there, but it's really just gonna be a trick with the lighting. So that's gonna get done. And obviously we wanna highlight this tambour ceiling. So to make that happen, on top of this half wall, this partial wall dividing the kitchen and the living room, we're gonna have lighting sitting up on top of that that's gonna be shining up onto the tambour ceiling. So you're gonna be uplighting all that. So when you walk in from the front entrance, or if you're sitting over here dining, everything's gonna be lit up. It's gonna look amazing. Out there, we did put in a big skylight. It's about 8 foot by 8 foot. And that's just so you have natural light coming in, because that back porch is surrounded by a lot of greenery. So if we don't have that skylight there, you're not gonna have a lot of light. So they did put that big skylight, so when you're sitting out there eating, hanging out, sunlight comes right through, and you have that natural light. And then this is the kitchen area right here. So we're gonna have cabinets lining all sides, a mix of old and new cabinets, and pretty much gonna finish off the kitchen. I think the casework's being delivered in about a week, we hope. And then we'll start putting that in and wrap up a lot of these finishes in this room. All right, we're upstairs. This is the addition portion of the project. It's a master suite. A few different things up here. So you have the master bedroom. Master bathroom is right over there with a walk-in shower. This is kind of a lounge area, and then there's an office space as well. It could be either or. It just really depends on what the client wants. But since last time, we got the drywall finish. Things are primed. We're working on getting all the bathroom finishes put in, so the tile is about to go in here soon. And another cool thing is we have a house fan as one of the requests of the client, is that in the summertime, open up all these windows. Since this is the highest point, you want to be able to suck all that hot air out, and that shoots out the roof and cools the whole space off without having to use air conditioning. So it was a big thing with them. Also too, out on the roof there, we have metal roof when you look at it on the front part, but on the back side, there's actually rubber roof, EPDM roof. So they're gonna be putting these green panels out there. So you're gonna have a green roof. We put a water spigot up on top of the roof so they can climb out this window. It's very low pitch. If they need to water the grass out on the roof, eventually there's gonna be solar panels as well. But really it's just a matter of getting the finishes done. The flooring up here is different from downstairs. We're gonna be using cork flooring. So it's called summer cork. It's gonna go down, get glued down, and then we're gonna poly coat it, a nice matte poly coat. Cork is a great product. It's actually pretty durable, but what's nice is it's comfortable too. So on your feet, the cork product, it just feels nice. It's not as hard as hardwood. So it gives that comfort and it'll hold up over time. But pretty much wrapping up the finishes, everything's gonna get painted, flooring's gonna go down, and staircase will eventually go in so we can easily go up and down, but that's pretty much it, guys. It's gonna be coming together here in the next 3 weeks, I would say. Most of this work is gonna get done, and their goal is to be moved in, at least partially, by the end of the month. So we're gonna make it happen.